offense was able to move the ball and get a lot of scores in the first half, but kind of struggled a little bit to finish those drives in the second half. Just what kind of change did you see from between the halves?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with me being able to get the ball to my playmakers in space. Something that every single time I talk to y'all, I think it's a big emphasis in our offense, being able to get our playmakers the ball in space and being able to allow them to be able to make plays. And I was inaccurate on a few throws today where they were sitting open, and I got to be better. I got to be better.
On the last drive for you, walk us through kind of what it's like trying to manage that when you've got think about timeouts, you got to think about, right, you said hitting your guys. What is that like to manage all of that in that time?
Yeah, I mean, if we hold the ball the rest of the game, I think that we have a great chance of winning it. We're up 3, clock running down, and we were driving the ball well. We get down to that third down situation. We call it pass concept, and Arizona, when they were doing pass rushing today, they left a few holes for me to be able to run, and I seen the hole, and I went to try to be able to get the first down, and ended up falling short. First of all, I mean, the ref ended up taking me out of the game, saying I don't really know what he's seen from his perspective, but at the end of the day, for me, I can't show any weakness. I have to be able to show toughness. I shouldn't even shown any sign to even be able to be taken out of the game, and that's something that's gonna hit me. But maybe if I'm able to stay in the game, maybe we do end up going for it. I don't know.
Yeah, just for context there. So were they saying or thinking that you had like a head injury and that's what it was?
Honestly, I have no idea. The ref just said that. I just remember him saying behind me that we have a timeout on me, and it's going to be an injury timeout for him. And I just remember turning around asking, like, well, what for what? And I just looked at the sideline, and I'm like, who is it for? And they said it was for me. And I was confused from there.
What's the, I guess, frustration's the right word, but what's the emotion like then as Lath goes up to kick it and it misses, and you're thinking to yourself, if you were able to be out there and all that, like what goes through your head in that moment?
I mean, for one, at the end of the day, it's the game of football. We're gonna get another chance. If they do go down there and kick a field goal, if they go down there and score, I'm gonna get the ball back. So, at the end of the day, if I get back on the field, I'm gonna try to do what I can to be able to go out there and win the game. But first of all, I'll never say anything about my kicker. My kicker, I have 100% faith in my kicker with everything that he does, and I know that he's probably hurting a little bit about that kick as well. But at the end of the day, this team is 100% confident in him. The whole entire Jayhawk Nation should be confident in him because he's been playing excellent ball this whole entire year. So I know it probably hurts him a little bit, but at the end of the day, this team is going to be 100% behind his back no matter what.
What's the mood in the locker room for you guys after a game like this when you're so close to getting over the finish line and getting?
I mean, we've had tough games before where we've lost, and I think that this team, no matter what goes on, I continue to say that this team is resilient. Whether it is in game and things aren't going right, we bounce back in game. No matter if it's a win or loss, at the end of the day, we're going to take those 24 hours, take it in. It gets repetitive and mundane for me to keep saying it to y'all every time we take a loss, but take on what's on film, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to continue to make us better, continue to help us be able to bounce back from a loss like this. And at the end of the day, we're still chasing that 6th win, and that's exactly what we're going to keep going to do.
You got another bye week, third one of the year. That doesn't happen very often. What does a bye week look like for you?
At the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever the coaching and the training staff need me to do. I want to be able to go out there and be able to help the team, best prepared to be able to go out there and try to be able to get a 6th win. So whatever Coach Leipold and Coach Z and our training staff want me to do, then that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What would it mean for you and this team to get that 6th win, to go bowling this year?
It'll mean everything. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody starts the season and says that we don't want to go bowling. And to say that we're at that mark where we have to be able to do what we have to do. We're going to go out there and be able to play confident football, and that's what we're going to go do. We're going to try to do everything that we can during the bye week, go in and prepare, see what we can do, see the things that we have to do, be able to do better on both sides of the ball. At the end of the day, defense played lights out today, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that I need to do is be able to help those guys out.
Different situations, but obviously you've been in a similar spot last year, right? It was 1 game versus 2, but are there things you can learn from last year, needing that 6th win, and what you can kind of take going forward in the final 2 games?
I think it's about being able to keep the guys excited, being able to make sure that, every single week, no matter what's going on, no matter what outside noise there is, being able to be excited to be able to play another game of football. There's a lot of guys on this team who may be playing their their last few games of college football. And I think when you think of it that way, especially for a guy like myself, you're happy to be able to go out there and be able to get another chance to play the game that you've been playing your whole entire life, and the game that you love to play, the game that you go out there and play every single Saturday, and be able to put it on the line for your brothers. So I think it's just about being able to keep the guys excited, keep the guys motivated, and making sure that we're coming in with the mindset to be able to continue to keep getting better.
Kind of building off that, do you feel like a bye week really kind of allows that or helps that, where guys kind of reset, mentally and kind of get back to that just exciting to go out and finish?
Yeah, 100%. I think the main thing with a bye week is that it definitely helps mentally with a mental reset. But at the end of the day, I think it's a physical reset as well. Being able to let the body rest. Not having another game next Saturday allows you to be able to. I'm not really sure if Iowa State has a bye week or not next week. They do? Okay, so we don't get a chance to be able to watch them next Saturday. But at the end of the day, it's about being able to best prepare ourselves for the next game.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
I mean, for you guys, what's the mood in the locker room after a game like that?
Nobody's going to be excited for an L, but, we know what we got to do, come back to work and get ready for the next opponent.
For you guys offensively, you're able to move the ball well in the first half. Second half, move the ball, can't quite finish drives a couple of times. What do you feel like led to some of the inconsistency in the second half?
We just got to find a way to continue to finish. We doing a great job all game. We just got to continue to finish and go out and play hard.
You had the big touchdown in the first half. Walk us through that catch.
It was a man coverage. I feel like anybody's on me, man, I can win on that. But, yeah, he literally outside leverage, and, I hit a corner out. It was wide open.
How hard is it to track the ball on a play like that where it's really coming high, over your shoulder?
I want to say it's very hard because we practice it in and out during the week. Jalon Daniels made those throws all the time to us, and so we practice those throws.
What have the last few weeks been like for you? There were some big performances early in the year. Teams have really honed in on you. What's it been like from your perspective?
Just continue to keep my head straight and continue to be confident in what we're doing. Just stand to the game plan, and trying to figure out how to win. Yeah.
Third bye week. Not many seasons have those. From your perspective, what have the bye weeks been like in the past? Coach Leipold said it's going to be very similar. So what have the bye weeks look like for you in the past weeks?
We probably have about 1 or 2 days though, but after that, we back on the field running and getting back to work. We have a lot of stuff to clean up, and we ready to get back to work.
How much is there a sense of urgency for you guys? 2 games left, 2 chances to get a 6th or 7th win. What's kind of the sense of urgency like for you guys?
We got to continue to come out fast. We got to practice. We got to attack, practice every day, hard, and finish fast.
Anything else for you, man? All right, thanks, guys.
Jalen, for you guys defensively, pretty consistent second half for most of it. What allowed you guys to find some consistency defensively to get some of those stops?
We had a really great week of practice, so we just had to go out there and execute. Yeah.
For you had 2 sacks today. Just what do you feel like you could do in that kind of slot role to kind of put some pressure on quarterbacks?
That was our game plan for sure, put some pressure on them. And, it was just an unfortunate outcome for sure, but we just got to go out there next week or the week after next and get to a bowl game.
When you get a sack like that or those sacks, how does it kind of rank or compare against a big PBU or a big INT, just getting a big play like that?
It's for sure a difference. I don't know, I feel like it's both just helping the team, so I just feel like this is about the same
How much of an emphasis has Coach DK put on trying to force more turnovers, something Coach Leipold's talked about? How much has that been an emphasis, and when you see guys get so close today, what's that like?
It was just big. For sure, Coach DK talked about turnovers. We got to win the turnover battle, and it's really on us. We just got to go out there and just execute that. Yeah.
Throughout the course of the game today, what did you guys do to help keep Fafita from really having a strong game? He's had as good a season as anyone. What did you guys do?
Go out there. We just like mix a lot of things up, man. Zone, bringing pressure. Yeah, trying to just kind of confuse them.
After a game like this, what's Coach Leipold's message to you guys as a team?
Great effort. We got a bye week, get some rest, and go out against Iowa and compete. Yeah.
What's a bye week look like for you?
For sure, just watch film, try to get better, of course, and try to win next game. Yeah.
How much is there a sense of urgency for you guys going into knowing you got 2 games left, you got a week to prepare for it? How much is there kind of that sense of urgency there?
It's a lot for sure. I really want to get to a bowl game. Last year, we was unfortunate to not get in there. So this year, I'm gonna try my best, and the whole team for sure to get to a bowl game.
You were playing a decent amount during that home stretch last year.
Yeah.
What are some things maybe you can draw from last year and coming up short in that situation, and then trying to put it towards this year where then you can get over the hump?
Just telling the guys, yeah, we just got to go out there. We got to just try our best. Yeah, just can't leave no plays out there. Yep.
Anything else for Jalon?